Good morning there. This is Holistic here. I'm just going to cover low carb pasta today. There's a few different options out there, and there are one or two that I haven't tried yet, but I just want to cover the ones that I have tried and sort of report what I think about them. And really, you have to try them out for yourself. You're going to find that there's a lot of variation on this. The first one that I just want to discuss with you is the spaghetti squash. One of the things when you're having vegetables as an alternative to pasta, and you have different reasons for why you're low carb. I'm lower carb at the point, not completely low carb, but um, with the spaghetti squash, it's a little crunchier. It suffices, it does the trick. You put whatever sauce you want to on it, you bake it, but it's a little bit crunchier. So then we get into the vegetable noodles. When I started doing low carb, and I did it for about 4 or 5 years before I started adding in carbs again, you'd have to spiralize your own vegetables. It wasn't a thing. Okay, so right now it's the fad, it's the thing. Green Giant offers you your pre-spiralized vegetables, and that's pretty good. But of course, it's going to be a little bit crunchier. So, and you have to cook it a certain way so that it's not all liquidy and full of water. You have to strain it, all this other stuff. But they're good options. I mean, they're good options. Some restaurants, even locally in my area, I'm in the southeast, but some restaurants offer spiralized vegetables as a pasta alternative. And of course, that's not just a keto thing, but if you are gluten intolerant or anything like that, you can definitely use these for an option. One of the other things is the zero carb. Well, they consider it zero carb. Probably has a carb, but pasta zero. Yeah, these, they're in the bag. They have the water. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have any in my kitchen right now, but I do eat them sometimes. The pros and the cons. So people say they smell fishy, they have a weird rubbery texture. The texture's weird. As far as the fishy stuff, okay, you can get rid of the flavor. Pasta really doesn't have a big flavor. You're supposed to rinse them really good to start with. So you rinse them once or twice over. I always kind of try and chop them up because they are stringy and rubbery. They're not my favorite. However, we're talking no carbs, and they fill you up. So that's a part of the keto diet. If you're doing full-on keto, is your hunger is significantly less, and really, isn't that a benefit for most of us? Is when we're eating a lot better. One of the newest things on the market, we've got Hearts of Palm here, and I've tried this twice. This would be my third time trying it once I open this box. And some of them are in a can. I don't know if that's any different as far as texture goes. The flavor's right on. You really can't taste a whole lot. It is only 2 carbs per serving, which is great, right? So the thing I find, and I've only gotten it, like I said, I haven't done the can yet, but what we're looking at is the texture. Again, once you hit the vegetables, you've got crunchier, you need to get the liquid out, things of that nature. Now, if you're not really keto, like doing healthier, you can do whole wheat pasta, right? It's still high carb. You're still looking at gluten intolerance issues, spiking sugars, things of that nature. So I don't really go for that. Like I said, there's a couple other pastas that I haven't tried, some seaweed-based pastas, different things like that I'll try in the future. I will report back to them. But my favorite one, and it's not the lowest carb, it's not too, but a lot of the pastas have like 30 to 60 carbs per serving. That's just crazy because, I mean, back in the day, I could eat 3 or 4 plates of spaghetti. I mean, I love pasta. Lasagna, oh my gosh, I'm Garfield. So this is a big deal to me. And the Hearts of Palm, have the lasagna sheets. So that's pretty cool that they have that option. My favorite, edamame. Okay, this brand has, and there's the black soybean. Yes, the texture's a little bit off. There is a flavor. You can tell that there is a flavor to it. But this is the closest that I found that is most palatable to me. And, okay, like I said, I think this has 7 carbs, which is still lower than 30, higher than 2, depending on your preference in pastas. But this fills me up. A serving, 1 or 2, 1.5 servings, whatever, this fills me up. When it comes to most pastas, most vegetables, I can eat 2 or 3 portions, like, have to tell you, when it comes to dieting, if you're a smaller person, and I'm short, okay, I'm a smaller female, so you can have the appetite, especially when you're out doing stuff, of a full-grown man who is going to eat over 2,000 calories, but you're supposed to eat 1,000 calories, and talk about an issue, right? So you have to be careful about what you eat, how much you eat, and you really want something that satisfies you. If you're not on something that's going to really help support your appetite or satisfy you in that way, you can graze all day long. You're looking for whatever it is to feed your body. I'm going to say that right, with nutrition and whatnot, and you're never quite satisfied. So when you have things like the shirataki noodles or like the edamame noodles that they do actually fill you up, do it. Like, do it. That's a part of the whole thing, right? So this is what I have so far. Like I said, I will be trying a couple different noodles, a couple different things down the road, but this is what we've got. This is my favorite. This is my recommendations. And if you like the content, like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we will see you back shortly. Thanks.